Welcome to my channel Forever Celeb.
Blake Shelton and Kelly Clarkson created one of the most captivating rivalries in reality television history. The eye rolls, the dramatic contestant steals, and those perfectly timed, cutting insults all felt too sharp, too intentional, leaving fans to wonder what was really going on behind the scenes. Then, years later, a single moment between them reignited this question in a way no one expected. Not every flicker of that on-screen tension was as spontaneous as it seemed. Not every beat of their relationship fit the neat narrative viewers were fed. So, what was genuine? What was performance? And where did the line between reality and showmanship blur? Join us as we uncover the untold story behind Blake Shelton's and Kelly Clarkson's dynamic on The Voice, and why fans remain divided over what they were truly witnessing. They built the entire show on a lie. When The Voice premiered in 2011, Blake Shelton was one of 4 original coaches, alongside CeeLo Green, Christina Aguilera, and Adam Levine. The show's format, blind auditions, spinning red chairs, and the suspense of coaches committing before seeing contestants, needed undeniable chemistry to keep viewers hooked as novelty wore off. Blake's early rivalry with Adam Levine fulfilled that drama. But everything changed in season 14, when Kelly Clarkson joined the panel in 2018. Suddenly, Blake faced real competition for country artists, a domain he had dominated exclusively for 7 seasons. Kelly didn't just compete, she won. She clinched season 14 with pop sensation Bryn Cartelli and season 15 with country singer Chevelle Shepherd. For the first time, a country artist not on Blake's team took home the trophy. The rivalry that ensued was built on this undeniable competitive imbalance. Blake wielded every tool in his arsenal, even publicly claiming on air that Kelly wasn't really a country music fan. Unfazed, Kelly fired back with an Instagram video showcasing her deep country roots and credentials. The audience delighted in the verbal sparring, and the show thrived on their electric chemistry. But in May 2025, Blake Shelton dropped a bombshell during an appearance on The Kelly Clarkson Show. He admitted, "Yeah, we hated each other on camera. Off air." He let the implication hang. He confessed to faking a hillbilly accent just to annoy her. Kelly admitted to stealing his jokes for her monologues. "We're both liars, professionally," he joked, sending the studio audience into laughter. By 2023, The Voice had generated $2.5 billion for NBC. Their staged feud spawned merchandise. Team Blake vs. Team Kelly mugs flew off shelves. It fueled spin-off shows, renewed seasonal interest, and kept the reality competition fresh far beyond the usual shelf life of such programs. The rivalry was so convincing that fan communities meticulously dissected every glance and stolen contestant as evidence of genuine animosity. Reddit threads insisted Blake's jealousy was no act. None of it was real, but all of it worked. The brilliance lay in blending authentic competitive tension with calculated showmanship. Kelly genuinely beat Blake in wins. Blake had strong opinions on country authenticity. The tension was authentic beneath the performance. The best kayfabe always is. So if the rivalry was scripted, what about the friendship? When did that bond transcend performance and become something undeniable? The moment Blake chose Kelly with his wallet tells the real story. The most revealing act in their relationship wasn't televised, it was a private management decision. Brandon Blackstock, Kelly's husband from 2013, was also Blake's manager. His father, Narvel Blackstock, managed Blake's career. The Blackstock family's management company represented both Kelly and Blake, intimately entangling personal and professional lives. When Kelly filed for divorce from Brandon in 2020, citing irreconcilable differences, Blake faced immense pressure. His manager was the father of his best friend's soon-to-be ex. Kelly accused the management company of defrauding her of millions. Blake had to make a choice. He ended his management relationship with Brandon, severing ties with Starstruck Management Group and leaving them without their 2 biggest clients. Brandon retreated to the Montana ranch he once shared with Kelly, reinventing himself as a rancher while legal battles over management commissions continued. A source told Us Weekly, Blake and Kelly are extremely close. Their friendship and bond go beyond business. Blake proved it by choosing friendship over convenience. Managers can be replaced, friends cannot. A close source said, Blake has been the support Kelly needed all along. They often joke that they are like siblings. That joke once described their playful banter but became more literal after the Blackstock divorce. He chose family over business when forced to decide. But the friendship was tested yet again, this time in a way Kelly didn't foresee. In April 2024, Blake Shelton officiated the wedding of Narvel Blackstock. Narvel was Blake's former manager, Brandon's father, and ex-husband to Reba McEntire, their mutual friend and The Voice colleague. Photos showed Blake presiding over Narvel's marriage to Laura Stroud, a friend of Reba's. The complex web of relationships was tangled, a private drama hidden beneath public smiles. Kelly claimed she was deeply hurt by the event. When asked, she said simply, "It was a real kick in the teeth." There was no anger or long tirade, just the flat, resigned tone of someone who has processed the worst and now describes what remains. Meanwhile, 2 days before filing for divorce, Kelly secured sole ownership of the Manhattan penthouse she once shared with Brandon, an unmistakable sign she had quietly prepared for the coming storm. Her formal statement to the Daily Mail was stark and unflinching. She described betrayal as a profound wound, one she had waited 2 years to articulate fully. To grasp the true weight of that word, we must travel back 30 years. Because how their marriage began explains why its end resonated so deeply. She was already a star. He was a newcomer. This part often gets lost amid divorce coverage. Deborah Lee Furness was no unknown actress building her identity around marriage to Hugh Jackman. She was an established, award-winning performer before Hugh ever entered the spotlight. This context is crucial to understanding what 30 years together cost her. She trained at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. She worked in the US on Falcon Crest, then returned to Australia, becoming one of the country's most respected actresses. In 1988, she won Best Actress for Shame. By 1995, she was a recognized name starring in Corelli. At that time, Hugh Jackman was 25, fresh from drama school. Corelli was his first professional role. She was the psychologist working with him. According to Hugh, his attraction was immediate. Deborah Lee was cautious, 13 years his senior and aware of the scrutiny their relationship would face. She tried to end it early, warning that goodwill wouldn't bridge the gap. Hugh, confident and determined, refused to accept age as a barrier. He told her she was the one he wanted. Within 4 months, he proposed. They married on April 11, 1996, in Melbourne. She was 40, he was 27. For 27 years, she walked red carpets while tabloids compared her aging beside one of Hollywood's most desirable men. She absorbed the scrutiny silently. Meanwhile, Hugh publicly declared her the love of his life and foundation of his success. On their 25th anniversary, he celebrated their deepening bond publicly. She built her life around those words, making choices, sacrifices, and showing up every day because she believed them. The story shifts dramatically with rehearsals for the Music Man Broadway revival in February 2022. His co-star was Sutton Foster, a 2-time Tony Award winner. The show ran nearly a year, fostering deep bonds between leads. Sources and reports reveal Hugh and Sutton's relationship backstage became an open secret. Cast members observed their growing closeness. Sutton spoke warmly of a nightly ritual of connection before the show. In hindsight, that ritual hinted at a deeper relationship. Deborah Lee sensed the change, an emotional affair developing during the run. For a couple married nearly 3 decades, emotional betrayal can be as devastating as physical. The turning away is the wound, the direction chosen is secondary. The 2023 timeline is painful and complex. In April, Hugh posted a public anniversary tribute. In May, they walked the Met Gala carpet together. 4 months later, they announced their separation. The joint statement spoke of mutual growth and individual journeys, carefully crafted words that concealed the deeper truth. Anyone who has received rehearsed farewells knows what that language hides. Deborah Lee said nothing further publicly for nearly 2 years. She gave a quiet interview in May 2024, quietly affirming her strength and resilience. Meanwhile, Sutton Foster filed for divorce in October 2024. By January 2025, her relationship with Hugh was public. What was once whispered became widely known. Deborah Lee's legal and financial moves before filing reveal careful preparation. 2 days before filing, she purchased their Manhattan penthouse outright. That strategic move secured her position before the legal battle began. The divorce was finalized in early June 2025. The marital estate was estimated at $387 million, built over decades of Hughes' career and endorsements. Though details remain private, the estate size reveals the magnitude of what was shared and divided. Deborah Lee's first candid statement described betrayal not as passing pain, but as a deep, cutting wound. That word was chosen deliberately after 2 years of silence to claim her narrative. To grasp its weight, we must revisit their beginnings. Deborah Lee was not a newcomer seeking identity through marriage. She was a respected actress long before Hughes' fame. This context is key to understanding the cost of those 30 years. She trained in New York, worked in the US, and earned acclaim in Australia. By 1995, she was a household name. Hugh was a young actor starting out. Their roles sparked mutual attraction. He was confident, she was cautious. She feared judgment over their age difference. She tried to end it. Hugh refused to accept age as a barrier. He proposed within months. They married in Melbourne. For nearly 3 decades, she faced constant public comparison and scrutiny. She endured silently as Hugh declared his love publicly and privately. On their 25th anniversary, he celebrated their deepening bond. She built her life around his words. But the story changed with the Music Man rehearsals. His co-star Sutton Foster became close to Hugh. Their backstage closeness became common knowledge. Deborah Lee sensed an emotional betrayal. For decades together, emotional wounds cut deeply. The turning away is the wound, the destination is secondary. Their separation in 2023 was marked by carefully crafted words masking deeper truths. Deborah Lee's silence spoke volumes. Her quiet interview in 2024 revealed strength forged in survival. Sutton's divorce and public relationship with Hugh made the affair undeniable. Her strategic acquisition of the penthouse before filing showed preparation and resolve. The estate division reflected decades of shared sacrifice. She described betrayal candidly, reclaiming her voice. What does this mean? Public declarations of love may hide harsh realities. If she writes her memoir, is it betrayal or rightful ownership of her truth? Share your views below. If you found this story compelling, like and subscribe for more honest, in-depth narratives. Would you like me to expand further or add visual and pacing cues?